Previously on Married to the Games. I should take both of your man cards for even suggesting something called a play date. I wish that my mic could pick up the sound of my heart breaking.
It's not, dude.
Well, you better be giving me a hug soon.
That's right. I think there's going to be like drive-by lightsabering and all kinds of fun stuff. It'll be
drive-by lightsabering.
Yep.
You have to throw that thing perfectly.
Yep.
Oh, sweat, this is going to be banging. It's finally coming out. And then it came out, and I got it at Redbox, and I was like, boo. Yes, y'all. Kids and wives and 9 to 5s, but we are married to the games. Episode 021. We are keeping it moving. I can't believe it. We like a couple months old. This is ridiculous. It's your boy Gabe Patillo, along with Tim Router, of course, and Timothy Hall, as always. We are happy to be here. We talk about life and gaming. We appreciate you guys listening. And I just got to say it off the top of my head because it'd be really irresponsible if I didn't. At the top of the show, fellas, happy Black History Month. I just got to put that out there.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
Don't sound too excited about it.
You took me by surprise there for a second. I mean, but every month is Black History Month for you.
For me it is, but not for y'all.
Because you're creating Black history every month.
That's right.
As I go. That's what I'm doing. So I'm doubling up this month. Tim Hall.
What's up?
How was your week, brethren?
Extremely busy with work. Basically turned on my PlayStation to watch DVDs all week. So that's the only thing I've been doing.
Something you can't do with the Wii.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, if I could do it with the Wii, I'd set it up. But, can't do nothing with the Wii.
It's so ridiculous that you can't watch DVDs on there.
I know.
Can you with the new Wii U? Does anybody know?
I doubt it.
Come on.
I would doubt it too. But
I
don't know.
sincerely doubt it.
I mean, the games are DVDs. I mean, it can't be that hard of a thing to do. Come on, Reggie.
It might be a licensing thing, so I think you probably have to pay money to say that your thing can play DVDs or something.
Oh, you're going to pay money. Oh, yes.
Well, I don't know if anybody exactly owns the word DVD or owns like a
It's not trademarked,
specification.
I don't think.
Well, I think Toshiba was the one who made it, I think. Man, people are going to write in nope, not at all.
Yeah.
Not even close.
Yeah, it could be Philips. I don't know. Man, that doesn't even matter. I've been playing Plants vs. Zombies on the iPhone.
Oh, that's fun.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
that's what I'm freaking talking about.
I love that game.
It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun.
I love that game.
Yeah, it seems like you get a new weapon every level for quite a while.
That's what makes it awesome.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say when's it gonna stop? Is there a point where I just play levels, or do I just keep getting stuff? But
you get stuff up until towards the end. I mean, you open up new more and more slots, and then more plants. I mean, there's a lot of them.
There's
a
keep
lot
using
of things
the
to
same
choose
thing.
from.
I do too. I use. There's 3 plants that I use all the time, and that's all I ever need.
Oh, dude, I always use the walnuts.
Do you really?
Yeah, those are the best.
They're fun. I use the purple eaters and the cherry bomb and the squash thumper.
When
Those
you
are
use I was gonna say when you use the eaters, can't they just eat the guy once and then that's it?
Yeah, it takes a while.
It takes a while
to chew and swallow.
I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so what I do is I have a backup guy behind him.
Okay, I thought that it was just he eats the guy and then that's it.
No, it just takes a while for him to chew, and then once he swallows it, then he's ready to go. But it's like a minute and a half later.
Man, y'all just wait till later in the game. It gets crazy. You can't just use those guys the whole time.
I did for a lot of it.
Did you beat it?
Yeah.
Oh, good job.
Yeah, man. It was great. I love that game. I can't wait for the next one.
I know. I can't either. I can't wait to see what they do. Sorry, Timothy Hall.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
man,
it's
we're,
all
we're
good,
like
man.
we're all over the place. Hall, what DVDs did you watch?
Just watching TV shows with the wife.
Oh, cool.
We've kind of gotten into watching TV shows on DVD again, and we're just kind of waiting until we get around to watching Friends on DVD again.
Oh, so great.
I own every season of Friends, but when it comes on TV, I still watch it. So
Oh, yeah. We
that
do
was my
too.
first gift that I ever got my wife was like half of the, I think it was 5 through 10 that I got her on DVD of Friends because she loves that show too.
Oh, it's so good.
Yeah, that show's amazing.
Yeah, for us, we've got the thing is we started buying them when they had the big box cases, like the huge ones that fold out and everything. So we have a few seasons that are like that, and then all the rest of them are the slim cases. So it looks a little haphazard, but it's whatever.
You got Friends Hardened Edition.
Yeah, exactly. A couple of them. Married to the Games. All about Friends. No, I went ahead and resubscribed to Netflix too because we wanted to watch The Walking Dead, so we did that.
Yes.
Man, that show was good.
Thank you. Coming back on this Sunday.
Something about that show. We started watching it again, and I started realizing I couldn't go to sleep at night again.
Oh
I was
no!
like, what the heck? And my wife was like, yeah, when you start watching dramas, it makes you all crazy before you go to bed, so it's like you can't go to sleep. I'm like,
those are intense too. So you're like, I
that
can't
was a
go to
nice
sleep.
way of her calling you a scaredy cat.
Yeah, right.
No, it has nothing to do with that. I guess it just gets your juices flowing, and then you're trying to go to sleep, and you're tossing and turning. Like,
I know that's right.
I'm being chased by zombies. I can't sleep.
Man,
exactly.
I was gonna say, season 2. I liked season 2, so
it's really good.
I hope they get 3 soon or whenever it's finished.
Yeah, 3's next.
That's not
level.
going to come for forever.
Yeah.
It's not going to be. It's not going to be on there for forever. I'm about 4 episodes into 3.
Into season 3.
Just incredible.
Yeah,
oh man.
And the writing's good. Just everything about it is good.
Well, I think we're going to have to call this episode Married to the Shows or something like that.
Married to the Dead.
Seriously. Tim Router.
Yes, sir.
What about you?
Man, I had a good week. This past Friday was my birthday. So I got all kinds of Best Buy gift card love. That's pretty much all I told everybody. It's like, hey, if you're getting me anything, Best Buy gift cards, Best Buy gift cards. So that next day, I went and pre-ordered myself Dead Space 3, which didn't come in yesterday when it was supposed to, but that's all good. And I pre-ordered The Last of Us. And I didn't have to pay a dime, and I will be getting my $20 Best Buy gift cards because of those pre-orders.
Yeah, that's great.
So it's great. It was super easy. I did everything online, and so now I
you
just have
can
to
pre-order it online?
Yeah. Yep. And
you used to not be able to do that. Wow.
Yeah, you just have to put your member. Well, you can put your member ID number in and everything, and you're done. And actually, from my digital magazine, because being the Gamers Club Rewards member, there's a direct link to the pre-order page too. So that's how I did it. And my sweet wife also got me the Tomb Raider pre-order as well. So
that's right.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So because she asked somebody.
It's yes, a little birdie told her. But so that was good. And then so I did all that, and I had to get new brakes. That was fun.
Oh, gosh.
It was one of those things where when you tap it was metal on metal at this point. The pads were shot, and you just and you're like, oh crap. So that was money that I didn't really want to spend.
I was gonna say last time that happened to us, I went to get it changed, and then I ended up just getting it, I think, for free because they screwed it up or something.
Oh, I wish that happened to me because it certainly wasn't free for me. But so we did that, and so just working. Piper's birthday is coming up this week, so Mama is preparing the big festivities, and we're gonna have it here at our house. And she's just awesome, and I can't believe it's already been a year. So
that's crazy.
She's killing it.
That's definitely crazy.
Friday she will officially be 1 year, and it is amazing to think that a year ago today, we would have been going to the hospital this evening to start preparing for the delivery. It was like
that's nuts, man.
Yeah, it was crazy, but it was fun. We were just talking about it last night. How so quickly time flies.
That's the truth. That is so true.
And let's see what else. As far as gaming goes, I finished Far Cry 3. Love that game.
There you go.
Very good. Finished that, and I am plowing through Dead Space 2 and getting very frustrated and getting killed.
Or trying to plow.
Yeah, trying to plow through it. There's this, you get, and everybody does it on different games, but I'm just at this point where I just keep dying at the same spot over and over again, and it's been like an hour, and I'm like, all right, I got to step away. But it's tricky, but I really like the game, and I'm excited for Dead Space 3 because I hear it's a lot of the same stuff, which is fine. So,
are you playing that on normal?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Are you kidding? I would never play it on anything
else. Oh, dude,
else.
I always play everything on normal. I could not expect to play things on hard.
But shout outs to a couple of our Twitter followers out there because they were saying use this gun, or they were giving me some tips on it too. So that was very cool of them to do that. And but yeah, it's just one of those things where I guess I'm just not used to it, or it's just different than a lot of the other games because a lot of the creatures come at you at all angles, and you don't really know where it is, and so it's just you can get kind of thrown back by it. But it's a really good game. It's really the graphics are really cool too. So
that junk is scary, boy.
It is, man. Holy
I was over
cow.
at Tim's, and he let me watch a little bit of that game. I was like, I don't know about this.
And I started that game on a Saturday night. All the lights were off. It was just me up here in the loft, and I probably shouldn't have done that because after, I shut it off. I'm like, okay, I have to go to bed now. It was because it's not even the monsters that are scary. It's like they throw in these little things like air compression, and it just scares the crap out of you. And I've jumped several times. I'm like, but it's great.
Yeah, we studied the sound design of that while I was in college. The sound
cool.
design of the first game, and that was extremely advanced. So number 2 must be even crazier.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. But the problem is I have to keep my volume low because usually I game early in the morning, so I can't necessarily hear everything. But
dude, that's just part of being kids and wives and 9 to 5s because I got to do the same thing.
Exactly right. But I bet in headphones or just in a huge system, it sounds amazing.
Golly,
so yeah, man, that's me. Dead Space 2. I'm all up in it right now, and I'm gonna try and finish that as soon as I stop dying and get beheaded all the time.
Yeah, those deaths on there are brutal too.
They are brutal, man.
He's like, here, let me show you how I'm gonna, how you die on here, and which didn't take long to happen.
Yes, exactly. I've been.
It was incredible.
Arms ripped off, torso ripped off, head ripped off, exploded into 1,000 pieces. It's awesome.
What the heck,
dude? It is crazy.
It's like the gruesome version of Dragon's Lair or something.
Oh, it's way gruesome. Yeah, it's way gruesomer than Dragon's Lair. But yeah, it's all good. How about you, Mr. Gabe? How was your week?
Oh, it was good. Same old for me. Traveling and singing.
That's right. Living the dream.
Yeah, exactly. So just doing that and still Mass Effecting it up. And I don't know if I could feel the end coming. I'm probably 20-something hours into it. And I really like it. Something crazy just happened, and so I'm like, oh, and then I had to, come home for a couple days. And so, but it was all good. Super Bowl was fun. EA nailed it on the spread, on the MVP and the winner. That's right. So, shout out to EA for their simulator.
Was that a 3-point spread, or was that 5?
Yeah, 3 points.
3 on the money.
3 points, yeah. So, of course, nobody could actually predict what was going to happen in that game. I was jumping around and about to pass out.
Yeah.
And I thought the 49ers were going to come back and win it, and that would have been just crazy.
Dude, they came back. They came back so far too. That was the thing. They were down by 18, I think, after the half. Wasn't
22.
It? Yeah. I was gonna say after the half, after they ran it in for a touchdown, on the kickoff, I was just like, "You got to be kidding me!" This game is over.
Yep, that's what everybody
thought.
That's
what everybody was saying.
Yeah, they were like, "Oh, this is a record-breaking touchdown return," and I'm just like, ugh.
Yep. It was looking, and then the lights went out.
Yeah.
And the 49ers got to recollect themselves and came back out guns a-blazing.
Oh, exactly. I was like, oh, they had somebody just like go screw up the system or something. They're like, come on, hang on a second.
Rip this circuit. We need a breather.
Yeah, here's $1 million. Can you buy me like 30 minutes?
Oh, and I was laughing hysterically because I was like, oh, they just had like the best locker room meeting at halftime. They were like, yeah, we're going to come out here. We're going to hit it hard. We're going to try to win this thing. And then they ran a kickoff return for a touchdown.
Yep.
That's got to be the worst feeling in the world.
Well, the worst feeling is that last set of downs when they were so close to the end zone. I'm sure they're going to relive that for a while. But
True.
Exactly.
One heck of a game.
I think Coach Taylor from Friday Night Lights was back there, and that's why they came out playing better.
That's right.
He was like, clear eyes, full hearts, can't lose.
That's right. I love that show.
I used to love that show. I know. Golly. Tim Router, give us something.
Okay, we got new releases this week. Dead Space 3. Omerta, City of Gangsters. That's for Xbox 360 and PC only, I believe. And Sly Cooper, Thieves in Time for the Vita and
there you
PS3.
go, Sly Cooper.
Yep, so we got a Sly out and Dead Space 3.
Is really what you're saying.
But mostly Dead Space 3.
I've never played any of the Sly Cooper games. Have you guys played those?
No, neither have I.
I played like a couple of them like back in the PS2 era, and they look awesome. They always look great.
Oh, yeah. They look fun, for sure.
Yeah, I mean, they are. And this one, since it's kind of updated for the new generation, it's probably going to be really cool. I mean, I'll definitely check it out when it hits the right price, because I already have way too much crap to play anyway.
Oh,
exactly.
Don't we all? It's like I think we're broken records every episode. We're like, we got so many games to play.
Yeah, I was going to say somebody on Twitter asked us if we were going to, and I straight up said, yeah, we have too much stuff to play as it is, so it'll be a bit.
No, sorry, Sly.
That's right,
Mr. Cooper.
Other than that, as far as top selling games of last week, Halo 4 finally got knocked out of the top 5. And the number one selling game last week was Ni no Kuni. So, Gabe, you got to get all up in that.
Heyo.
And so Call of Duty's still up there. Devil May Cry dropped to number 3. Far Cry 3 bumped up on the Xbox 360. They were number 4. And, so Halo 4 has finally gone down a little bit.
There you have that. Timothy Hall.
Yes, sir.
What you got for me?
Man, just coming in after releases, I guess I'll just go ahead and give you some deals. This week on the PlayStation Store, they have all of the... I don't want to say all of them, but I guess most of the Final Fantasy games are half off.
Yeah, they did that on the iOS last week, too.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Except they're overpriced on the iOS, but...
Oh, my gosh, aren't they? What is that about?
They're the most expensive games by far.
Yeah, I'm like $15. I'm like, are y'all crazy?
Yeah, they are crazy.
For an iOS game?
Yeah.
Yeah, for Final Fantasy like 1.
What?
It's stupid. Well, I think it's like
$15 for Tactics, or 16.
Yeah.
Yeah, their pricing makes no sense. Like some of them are $8.99, some of them are $15.99.
I think they draw them out of a hat.
Yeah, something like that. They're like draw them out of a hat, but they're like nothing can be under $8.
I tell you what, though, don't let them have 7 come out at $15. I might be tempted to get that.
Oh, I know you would.
I might be tempted to complain about that because I bought it on PS3 for like $5.
Nice.
I know, I did too.
Crazy people.
Crazy Square Enix.
Yeah, I know. But yeah, this week I'm definitely going to pick up 8 and 9 because they're half off. So
that's awesome.
8 and 9. Which ones are up there for half off?
I think it looks like everything. It's 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I think that's what it looks like.
Man, I could go back and play 9. I guess,
or
I could play 8. I never played 8.
What's that?
I never played 8. Is 8 worth playing or not? Really?
8's pretty good. It's extremely different from most of the series, but it's fun.
I got you.
7, I think 7 is more straightforward. 8's a little more exploratory because you're kind of like in college. You can go around and like explore the campus and do all this crazy stuff. But yeah, 7 seemed to be a little bit more straightforward of a journey. And then, they let you loose into the world map and it's even though you can go out and explore the world, it's still more straightforward to me than 8 was. But
I got you. Router, which one will you be playing?
I don't know.
I'm just kidding.
Tim, if you haven't played 7, I recommend buying it and playing it.
Yeah,
he's not gonna play
it's like $5.
I probably
Get
won't.
here.
I hate to say it. I'm not a JRPG kind of a person. I'm really not. It's weird. And I like anime and I like all that stuff, but it's just, I can't play it.
Trust me, it's not weird that you're not that guy.
Right.
I think there's more people like you than there is like us, especially in the West.
Hey, I ain't mad at you.
What else, Hall?
At you.
There it is. We got it in for the episode.
What else you got, Hall?
Yeah, Pactor says, and Pactor is always right, by the way. He's 100% certain that the PlayStation 4 is going to be announced on February 20th.
And that will be a live streamed event.
Yes, February 20th, 6 o'clock Eastern time. If you haven't signed up on PlayStation.com, I signed up. I put my email in so that they'll send me information on that too.
I don't know.
What you mean you don't know?
I mean you don't know.
No, like I don't know if they're going to announce it or what.
Yeah, I don't know.
What would they be announcing?
We are great.
It could be.
Hey, it's happened before.
You think they'd be like, everybody stream, big news. Y'all see the next something in gaming.
Yeah,
you turn it on. They're like, we're the bomb. Appreciate y'all coming out.
That's it.
Hey, it'd be like awesome. A Nintendo conference.
Oh.
We're the bomb. Zombie U. What's up?
So you think we're definitely gonna hear something about it?
They gotta do
with the trailer and everything. They've gotta. It'd be very disappointing.
Maybe they're doing that just to get some traction before Microsoft does their thing, because Microsoft's going to do theirs at E3. So.
Right.
I don't know. They both have been talking about doing it at their own events.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Microsoft's going to be like, we finally made it so you can talk to little boys. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
I just remember, and I probably said this on the show before, I just remember when they debuted Kinect, where they were showing off some of the tech, and they were like, look, you can talk to this little boy. And everybody when I was in college at the time, everybody was like, oh, that looks so awesome. And I was like, first of all, that's never going to come out. And second of all, why? Why do you want to talk to little boys? That's really disturbing.
Kind of creepy.
It definitely made you feel that way, even though you weren't. That wasn't what was cool about it.
Right.
Was the fact that it was a little boy. It could have been a dog, and the stuff that they were showing was
It
awesome.
Still would have been less creepy if it was a dog.
I would rather talk to a talking dog than talk to a talking boy.
I agree.
So.
You're like, so what's going on, dog? It's
exactly.
Like, Ralph. You're like, yeah, that's what I thought.
Woof. Yeah.
Roof. The roof is on fire.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of new consoles, the Ouya is now hitting retail stores in June. So
man, that's awesome.
Yeah, so they announced that the system is still on track to be shipped out to their backers. There's about 68,000 of them this March. And the console,
they get it early.
The console is going to retail for $99, and it comes with one controller.
Yeah, Bluetooth controller.
I believe so.
I'm excited to try it because it's something different. It's got to be better than the Wii.
Yeah, but what games do they have? Do they have like a flagship game right now? I mean, I haven't heard anything.
I guess it's just the whole Android market thing. Yeah. Which still leaves the question, what game are they going to be
playing? Yeah, that's true.
Maybe they're keeping it a secret. Maybe there's a nice reveal, and hey, we've got this really great new game.
Maybe they could get some really cool, mid-tier developers on board on doing some stuff. The only thing they need to work out, as far as I can see, is how are you going to pay for things? How is this going to make money, essentially?
Yeah.
So, because developers aren't going to be on board unless they can make some money.
Well, I'll tell you one way they're going to make money. The freaking second controller, if you want to buy a second controller, is $50.
I know, right?
When the whole thing is $100.
Hilarious.
That's nuts.
It's crazy.
Well, I'm just excited for it because it's it's like the same price as an Apple TV. I mean, it's like, You can watch stuff on it, so you might as well.
Yeah, give it a shot.
Yeah. Well, and like they said that it's not as strong as an Xbox. They said the thing to look for is later PS2 games, like later era PS2 games.
Yeah, I
when
was
it comes to like graphic wise and stuff like that.
Yeah,
which is fine because we all know that like it looking better doesn't guarantee a better game.
No,
right?
You know what I mean? It's all about everything else.
But I mean, is that taking a step back though? If the graphics aren't up to par with what people are used to currently, is that taking a step back?
Didn't hurt the Wii.
That's true.
I don't think so because I mean, you know, and all these and the platform that it is, you know, with it being Android games, and you know, we're so used to iOS games, they don't look incredible. You know what I'm saying? Not all of them.
You're right.
Not everything's Infinity Blade.
That's very true.
You know, so,
well, I was gonna say that game. What's that one that's like the Gears of War clone? Is that Dead Zone or something like that?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't
play
there's,
any games on Android.
There's a game on iOS that's like a Gears clone, and there's a game on iOS that's like a Halo clone. They both look pretty good. So
yeah,
I mean, they look good enough. So
yeah, good enough.
Yeah.
I hope it does good though. I mean, I think the thing that it's gonna, you know, it's HDMI straight to your television, and so I think the thing that like Hall's saying, if it's got some kind of implementation of, you know, Netflix and Hulu and all that stuff, then I think it'll be a better buy than if it doesn't have that.
Yeah, it's essentially going to be a streaming device that has more apps than an Apple TV, probably, and a Roku. And it's going to be able to just play games as well. I mean, that's the whole reason people got the PS3 at first, because it was the cheapest Blu-ray player, or the best Blu-ray player. So, I think Ouya is going to have the same kind of get in the door policy. They're going to be like, it's an entertainment device, but it also games. So
exactly, which I think will help.
Yeah.
I think at that price point, that's something that seems like that'd be an easy pickup for a lot of people. Just be like, yeah, I could do that.
$100.
I could do that, $100.
Yeah, right. Speaking of streaming, you heard Redbox is entering the fray. Redbox Instant is coming very soon. Actually, its beta is open right now. I signed up for it last night and got in right away. So if you want to try out Redbox Instant, give it a try. I thought it was kind of cool, just because it's giving things a run for their money. The whole reason I bring it up is because Xbox is getting it exclusively when it first launches its app, and so I was like, oh, good for Xbox. And they, you know, the company came out and was like, whoa, I mean, everybody else is getting it. They're just getting it first. And so you're like, well, you know, of course. But I thought that was going to be cool. It's $8 for streaming and four movies a month.
Oh.
So I thought that was a pretty good deal because Netflix, you know, is like $17 if you want streaming and DVDs.
Yeah.
And so I think they can keep the cost low because there's no postage. You can go get it now, return it, you know.
Well, and also, too, they got that thing on you that if you keep it for more than a day, they're just going to keep charging you.
Yeah. My question is, can I, instead of my 4 movies, can I do 2 games a month? That's would get me more than.
Yeah, that would be amazing if they could do that.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they could work that out. So redboxinstant.com if you want to go sign up for the beta and try to get in on that.
It's nice to see a competitive company than just Netflix, you know. I think it'll be nice.
Exactly.
We'll see what happens. Maybe prices will start to come down and hopefully streaming quality gets better and better as these two start battling it out.
That's the thing I was kind of hoping for with Amazon Instant because it's, you know, it's included in a Prime membership. But the selection is lackey for sure on Amazon.
Yeah, I don't know what the selection is on Redbox yet.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard some people trying it out, and they said the selection was, like of movies anyway, was pretty close to what Netflix already has.
Which is awful.
Yeah. But I'd be interested to see. I mean, Netflix, I watch Netflix for the TV shows. I don't necessarily watch a lot of movies on there, so.
Right. Exactly. Me too.
If
Timothy Hall, you got something else for us?
I was just going to say if Redbox gets TV shows, that would be kind of cool.
They do have some. They had a Hatfields and McCoys. I know that was like a mini series.
Yeah,
but that's stepping in the right direction. Yeah.
That looks cool.
Yeah. Hall, give us something else.
You should go to Router.
Router, give us something else.
I'm chock full of love today. Two things. Everybody probably knows by now, but GTA 5 has been announced. It's coming out September 17th.
There we go.
So now the question is it going to be PS4? Is it going to be, is it a next-gen game or not? Because September's it's right at that point where you never know. It could be.
Yeah, that's true.
So we'll see. And then...
get your car jack on.
Exactly. And then to add to what Hall had said about the PlayStation Store, Skyrim DLC finally coming to PS3. We have Dragonborn coming out February 12th, Hearthfire, which follows a week later, the 19th, and Dawnguard on the 26th. And for that first week, they are 50% off. So, nice. Dawnguard and Dragonborn, oh man, sorry, my allergies are just killing me. And it's freaking February.
It's because we had a nice day yesterday.
I know, right?
The pollen was like, we should go hang out in the air.
Yeah. And my nose is
the other pollen was
like, yeah. Yes, it always happens. I have I'm allergic 24/7. So thank you, Claritin D, though. You guys, that always helps. But it's just bothering me. So forgive me if you hear me sniffling or if I sound kind of stuffed up. It's because of my allergies. But anyway, what I was going to say was Dawnguard and Dragonborn will be $10 instead of $20 for the first week, and Hearthfire will be a mere $2 instead of $4.
Wow.
So I'm probably going to grab those. I haven't played Skyrim in a while, and I'm kind of excited.
I was going to ask if that was motivation enough for you to hop back in.
Yeah, I think so. I hear Dragonborn's really great. Like
That's
the
cool.
Dawnguard thing, the vampire thing, I wasn't too excited about, but I think Dragonborn is going to be pretty solid.
That's awesome.
So when it comes to that, because I'm an idiot when it comes to DLC and big RPGs like that. So, say you buy that, and then do you just walk to a different part of the map, and all of a sudden it's open, and there's something there now, and that's a different branch of the story, or how does that? Do you guys know how that works?
To be honest, I don't.
With the Fallout DLC, that's how it works, and it's the same company, so I assume it's the same kind of thing.
So you just
just start up where you're at, you're same guy, and then you're like, oh look, I can go over here now.
Yeah. Usually, with Fallout, that's the way it was. One of the DLCs was a continuation of the story, so I assume at least one of the Skyrim ones will be that. And then you can also walk to other places in the map, it reveals certain places to you, and you can go there, and it'll be a different story beginning.
That would be my guess, too. I mean, hey,
I got you.
Any of you Xbox 360ers should probably know by now. You've been playing it for a couple weeks already.
I was going to say, somebody will write in and tell us. So
Yeah, I want to know. You guys know the name Cody Thompson? Have you seen this name in the news lately?
Cody Thompson.
Cody Thompson.
No.
He's a 36-year-old EMS dispatcher out of, I want to say, North Carolina. And he's raising money for a thing called Child's Play. And Child's Play is a charity that donates toys and games to kids in hospitals. And he is walking from Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina, to Redondo Beach, California.
What?
3,000 miles. It will take him 8 months. And he's raising money right now. You can go follow him on Twitter, see what's going on. He's at Walking Gamer. And he's walking cross country, man, to raise money for this Child's Play thing.
That's really awesome.
Isn't that incredible?
Yeah. That is awesome.
Boy, he must have a nest egg.
You know what? He says for the trip, he only needs $8,000 because it's just food.
Yeah.
And stuff.
Oh, he's not going to be staying in hotels. He's just going to be camping or whatever.
Yeah, he's going to be camping. And so he's been talking to people and other people that have walked across country because other people have done, I guess, as a thing.
I have a feeling this is how the zombie apocalypse starts. For some reason.
But he said he's been talking to people, and they say usually 9 out of 10 people, if you knock on their door, let them know what you're doing, they usually let you camp in their yard. So
I'd be like,
I'm gonna hit him up on Twitter and be like, hey, you got some guys that run a podcast in Nashville, because he's gonna come through south of Nashville.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's awesome.
So it's gonna be semi our area. And
let's follow him so we can find out exactly when he's going to be there. I'd love to see
exactly.
see him.
So he's starting March 10th. Kind of wait till the weather gets a little better. and he's starting to walk. And so he's raising $8,000, and once he hits $8,000, everything he raises after that goes to the kids.
That's awesome.
And I was like, and here's his tie. I thought this was really cool. When he was young, he got an eye disease. When he was real little, and had to go to the doctor about it and blah 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 blah. And one of the things they said was, well, we need your eye muscles to get stronger. So they encouraged his parents to buy him video games, and at the time the Atari was out, and so they bought him the Atari, and he played it, and never had to go back to the hospital for it.
Wow, see,
isn't that awesome?
That's a great
story. Now he's giving back. I love that.
It would be nice if he's coming through our neck of the woods, we can maybe have him on the show if he's coming through a night we're doing the show.
Oh,
I know, right? Or even if he's not, if we can just run out there and talk to him.
Oh, yeah,
I was like,
that's
Cody
awesome.
Thompson, man, doing it up big. We appreciate you doing that.
You're the man right now.
That's inspirational, man. That's awesome.
Yeah. So starting March 10th, it'll take him 8 months.
Yeah, let's definitely make sure we follow him.
Yeah, we got him. So big ups to you, man. Shout out, because that's incredible. That's an awesome thing you're doing. Selfless. And I think it could be it's definitely an adventure. He's taking his 3DS, of course.
Awesome.
He's going to be playing lots of games at the end of the night. So
taking his 3DS, leaving his Vita at home.
Yeah, I was going to say, how's that Vita?
So anyway, Router, you got something else?
Well, kind of to add to the whole video game popularity and all that stuff, in 2012, $14.8 billion was spent on video games.
There you go.
So it was about $7 billion was spent on new physical video and PC games. $1.79 billion was spent on used and rentals, and almost $6 billion on digital content. The funny thing is it's actually down from 2011. 2011 was $16.34 billion. So we're down a little bit.
That's a lot of money.
People are buying games. It's all that matters.
Yeah, that's true.
I guess people aren't buying enough games because GameStop is starting to close down stores.
Really?
You guys hear about that? Yeah, they're closing like 500 stores across the nation.
Maybe they know something. Maybe the next consoles aren't going to allow used games or something.
Yeah, right.
I know, but businesses you rarely ever pull out early.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm I'm saying, I'm surprised they're not, I don't think they're doing it on purpose.
GameStop is a public company, right?
I think so. Yeah, I would think so.
I think they might be. Man, if they're a public company, yeah, they'll pull out early because they don't want to show like a huge loss or something.
This is my thing with it. I don't know if I've appreciated GameStop in years. And I think that's finally catching up with them. I know that it's the place to go get games, but do you guys remember like back when it was like there was GameStop and EB Games and there was all these little, and it felt more mom and pop, and it felt more community. And I feel like it's felt really like, just like, I don't know, it's been real corporate for a long time.
Yes, it has. And I've bought new copies, like off their online store, for instance. I've bought new, quote unquote, copies of games, and they'll come in as like open beaters.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. Like,
wow.
I am so lucky to have a friend that's a manager at GameStop, because the last time that happened, I took him in and I was like, I'm not taking these. I was like, you have to give me sealed copies. This is ridiculous.
That's what you paid for, yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like GameStop's been kind of like, I feel like they used to give you more for the games. Now they give you such a small amount, and I understand they're trying to make profit, and they're like, we got to make money too. But it's like, come on, y'all. I feel like they've taken advantage of, and I think I'm only getting on a soapbox because some of them are going out of business, but I think that's why they're going out of business, man. I think they've I don't know. I think they've just changed. They're not who they used to be.
They've probably they've lost their relationship with their customers. There's not a personal touch to it anymore.
Right.
I mean, I still signed up on their GameStop rewards, and I got like a little 20% off coupon in an email for my birthday, and that was nice. That was a nice little touch. But I think now that Best Buy's got their whole gaming club going on, and all these other things are popping up, and I think you're right. I think there's been a disconnect between the actual company and their consumers.
I totally agree.
Man, the same thing happened to record stores, though, if you think about it. It used to be
it's true.
A ma and pa commune thing, and now, I mean, shoot, the only place you can buy music is Best Buy anymore.
I think
right, but I don't think it wasn't because they weren't treating people right though.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That was just like a dish. And this, I mean, to the numbers that Router just gave, I mean, you are seeing a lot more digital, buying going on than you are physical. But I think it's a little deeper than that with them for some reason. But that's just me.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think a part of it is just how they've treated their customers. Because I mean, even the casual customer gets a little upset when they buy a new game and it's not a sealed copy of a game. Like what? Like I like to open my games. Like you know what I mean?
And they look beat up. Like it looks like
I know.
They take whatever game from anybody, and it could be Cletus in the middle of nowhere, and he's using it as target practice for crying out loud. And they'll still buy it, and they'll resell it.
Yeah, that is crap.
Do you guys remember back in the day when you used to go into one, they would have the demo station set up and you'd be like, you know what, can I try this game? And they'd be like, yeah. They'd pop the PlayStation open at the time, put the new game in, close it, and you get to play that game for a second. And then they started doing these kiosks where you can't touch it. It's all demos. Yep. You can't actually play a game. And I remember like when that switch happened, that was a long time ago when that switch happened, but I was like, man, what the freak is going on here? Like, this used to be the spot I would come to, and yeah, I might hang out in here a little long, and yeah, I might not buy anything, but anytime I thought about buying something, this is where I came.
Yeah.
And now it's not like that no more.
When I go to a GameStop now, I just kind of feel dirty.
Yeah, I just go in there to smell it. I'm like, yep, still smells like GameStop. I don't know whether they're not acting like GameStop up in here.
And those kiosks always, nobody plays on them, so they just look so nasty now. Like they're just dying and decrepit, and they've still got a PS2 in them somehow, or something crazy like that. It's just
it's got an N64.
Yeah, exactly.
Pong's on the flat screen.
Aspect ratio is all stretched out.
It's all
exactly.
Jacked up.
It's an HD TV hooked up composite or something.
Well,
so it's all blurry looking.
Hall, remember when you and I went into GameStop and we were looking for? I was asking about seeing if they would price match the Mass Effect trilogy, and they said no, we don't do that.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, we were just down at Best Buy. They're like, yeah, no problem, and they price matched everything that we bought.
Exactly.
Right, pretty much the same parking lot.
Yeah,
exactly.
GameStop's price match policy is that they don't have a price match policy.
Yep.
So
non-existent.
Yeah.
Hey, did you guys see the God of War Ascension live action trailer?
It was pretty dope,
man. I need to watch that.
Man, that thing was freaking cool.
It was really cool.
And I mean, I guess there's a little bit of like, there's no action, so live action is, just be taken loosely, but it looked freaking sick.
Yeah.
So you're saying that God of War movie is incoming?
You know what? I was thinking about it after watching it. I would more like to see a bunch of God of War trailers. I don't think I'd want to actually see a God of War movie.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? I don't think they could actually pull it off, because I think it'd just be so ridiculous, because Kratos is just such a ridiculous character.
And it would be rated like NC-17 for all the blood and gore anyway.
And sex. Oh, gosh. I mean, it makes you wonder about a movie, but, whatever.
That's funny.
And, of course, I wouldn't be part of Married to the Games if I didn't say how freakishly excited I am about all this gameplay footage coming out for The Last of Us.
Oh, yeah.
Have you guys been watching it?
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Dude. And people are starting to, I think IGN threw up a preview, and people are getting to start to play like 20 minutes of the game, and they're saying how incredible it is. And I don't know where our copy was. It probably just got lost in the mail.
Yeah, that's what happened.
It's okay, Naughty Dog. We're not mad at you. We know you sent it. But like, if you listen to those previews or watch any of that gameplay on headphones, you talk about scary, man. That game is going to be spooky.
Yeah.
That game is not going to be for the faint of heart.
No, it's going to be. I think it's going to be pretty cool.
That's awesome.
I think it's going to be incredible, and I can't wait. I can't wait.
That's going to have to be, man. That's going to have to be a game night or something.
Yeah,
something.
We have to do something.
Yes.
Yeah, we got to get together,
and then we can pop in Midway Arcade Collection or something,
so we can all sleep.
Yeah. Hey,
we'll be all jacked up.
Joust.
Oh, Joust, yes. That's
and Marvel Madness.
Have a Joust tournament.
I like it. I like it a lot. Hall, you got anything else?
Man, did you see that Take-Two's financial report was like crazy high?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
good for them.
405% increase.
What?
Oh my God.
I know. I think Borderlands 2 did a lot better than even they thought it would do. Like, even though they thought it was going to be a huge game, like, I think it did even better. So I think it surpassed their expectations.
That's so awesome.
That's amazing.
And
I love that.
Digital sales were up 244% too.
Really?
Yeah, because I don't know if they released Borderlands 2 day and date, but they definitely released it soon after it came out in the physical form.
Right.
And then they also had XCOM and NBA 2K13. Man, they're killing it.
I'm glad. I love seeing people win.
They've had a lot of the critically acclaimed games, so.
Go ahead, take two.
That's right.
With your bad self.
Yeah, I was going to say I interrupted you. Did you have something else, Gabe?
No, I didn't have nothing. I was asking you. Router, you got something?
I was just going to say a big thank you to everybody because we have surpassed the 1,000 Twitter followers mark.
Yay!
And I think that is stinking amazing. I think it kind of happened pretty quickly. Like we had 500 a week and a half ago, and it's kind of shot up. So I'm looking through our Twitter right now, and I just want to give some shout outs to people that have been giving us tons of love, if you don't mind.
Do it.
I know Casey, you're awesome. He's been replying to a lot of our tweets. Jamie Williams. Who else we got? Sam Greasy. We've got who else? Jordan Thompson. Man, he's been with us from day one. So big ups to him. So
yeah.
And Joe MC. Man, everybody, you guys have just been amazing, and we appreciate you, and we love being able to tweet and get some feedback, and we love that you listen to the show. So thank you.
There you go.
Definitely.
Hall, you got any parting words?
Nope.
Nice.
Well, I will say this day, the day that we're recording this, what's today? The 6th or something? 6th of February.
No, 6th, yeah.
6th of February in 1945, Bob Marley was born.
Woohoo!
Oh, that's awesome.
Happy Black History Month.
Boy, he is so lucky that he just so happened to be born in the month that they were going to call Black History Month. He's like, yep.
He's like, awesome. Got this thing on lockdown. They're going to celebrate me all the time.
So, Gabe, you will be providing us facts for this month, right?
Oh, of course. It would be irresponsible if I didn't.
That's right. I agree.
If anybody knows black people that aren't telling you facts all during the month, then you need to reevaluate your black friends. This is our month. We were given the shortest one, but we're going to make the best of it, doggone it.
Yeah, why is that, man? Come on.
I don't know. I can't get into the politics of that.
No, let's not.
Sometimes it's 28 days, sometimes it's 29.
Exactly. We it's floating. That's all right. It's floaty.
It's all good.
All right, well, you guys ready to get up out of Hearn?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I had one minor thing, man. Did you guys see that the Star Wars tables are coming out later this month for pinball?
Pinball, yeah, I saw that.
Dude, they look so cool.
I suck at pinball. I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
I'm just not good at it. I don't know why, though.
I'm not either.
I used to love pinball, man, but it's been a while, so this is probably going to get me back into it.
I love pinball now. Where are we going to go play it at? That's the question.
It's on the TV.
Where are they going to have it?
What?
Oh, it's not
video pinball.
It's video pinball.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
Kind of like how people say they like playing poker, but they're really talking about video poker.
Yeah.
That's way less exciting.
So, yeah, that just went for me.
Hey,
I know.
Not everybody can be like Bradley C and have the actual machines.
Right? I know, but like Dave and Buster's or something needs to have them. Shout outs.
Definitely.
Who I got to spend time with this last weekend. I can't believe I forgot to say that.
No, that's awesome.
Did you guys go to Dave and Buster's?
No, we didn't go to Dave and Buster's.
Dude, screw Dave and Buster's. Screw that. Go to his house. That's better than Dave and Buster's.
Oh, it really is better than Dave and Buster's.
I was going to say, if you've got like that many arcade machines, you just hang out at home.
Oh, yeah, you don't have to go anywhere.
I got to hang out with Bradley C. in Wisconsin. It was cold. Him and his wife came out to the show, hung out.
Awesome.
Showed some love. And we worked it out that I think I'm going to be up there either June 11th or July 11th. His we talked about it when he was on the show, episode 6. If you haven't listened,
yeah, I was going to say we did need to mention that.
Yeah, his works or his games are going to be in a museum in Green Bay, like the museum. And so I think I'm going to be able to go up there and I'll hopefully get some footage and we'll podcast it up from up there or something like that.
That would be awesome. Live from the museum with Gabe Patillo.
Exactly. I love it. Well, let's get up out of here unless y'all got something else.
No,
yeah, just
good,
so
man.
everybody knows, it's like 8 o'clock in the morning, so we've been recording since 7 a.m.
Yes. Yeah, we're trying to not make it sound like it, but I think Router sounds sleepy.
I'm not.
Even though he's the morning bird of all of them. I think he's just having to be quiet because his whole house is asleep.
Hey, Gabe still brings it, man, at 7 a.m.
Yeah, he does.
Gabe is ready to go.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, well, I'm trying hard.
I only sound sleepy because my nose is running.
And you're not trying to wake the wife up.
I know.
Yeah, I kind of was wondering about that a little bit. Man, for some reason, allergies just... I am not really affected by allergies at all.
Yeah. When you
bragger,
I used to not be. I used to be the same way. Like I wasn't. The only thing I was ever allergic to was cats. And then I come down to Nashville, and I've lived here for 14 years, and now I'm allergic to everything. Thank you, Cumberland Basin. I appreciate it.
That's awesome. Well, y'all know where to find us at. We're at the same place we've been at. Facebook.com/Married to the Games. Twitter, MTTGcast. Keep hitting us up. Been loving talking to you guys on there. You can go to the website, marriedtothegames.com. We've been posting, Router's been posting more stuff up there. So when it comes to trailers or some things that we've been talking about, it'll be there. So go there and check it out. I'm Gabe Patillo. For Tim Router. For Timothy Hall, we are Married to the Games, and we about this thing. Peace!